Have you ever wondered how you can not only survive but truly thrive after the age of 65? The later years of life are often painted with uncertainty, financial concerns, health issues, and a sense of loss as time passes. But what if I told you that these years could be some of the most rewarding of your life? Imagine waking up each day with the freedom to do what you love, without the worry of bills piling up or struggling with your health. What if you could live your golden years with dignity, joy, and independence? In today's video, we're going to dive into why financial independence, physical health, emotional resilience, and strong social connections are the keys to a fulfilled life after 65. We'll explore practical ways to secure your financial future, take control of your physical well-being, and embrace a life full of purpose and meaningful relationships. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend doing so and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading these valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you're interested in this topic, comment 1 below, or if it's not for you, comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and create better content for you. Now, let's get started. Financial independence. As we grow older, the importance of financial independence goes far beyond simply securing a comfortable living. It becomes a cornerstone of our dignity, our freedom, and our ability to retain a sense of self-determination in the later stages of life. When we reach the age of 65 and beyond, the world around us may feel like it's shifting in ways we never expected. The steady rhythm of working and raising a family gradually fades into the background, replaced by a slower, more reflective pace that often brings with it uncertainties, unexpected medical bills, the upkeep of a home, and the financial burden of simply enjoying those much-deserved golden years. This reality can feel overwhelming, even paralyzing, if you find yourself unprepared for the financial challenges that inevitably arise. This is precisely why financial independence isn't just about accumulating wealth. It's about creating the space to live your life freely without feeling tethered to anyone or anything. Imagine waking up each morning in the home you love, surrounded by the warmth and comfort you've worked so hard for throughout your entire life. No longer tied to the rigid schedule of a job, you have the freedom to decide how you spend your day. You can take a trip to visit old friends without worrying about the cost or needing permission. You can take that long-awaited painting class you've always wanted to try or learn a new hobby, just because you can. The power lies in the freedom to choose, not based on your bank balance or external pressures, but simply because you've set yourself up to live life on your terms. The joy and satisfaction of making decisions without hesitation are priceless. This feeling of agency, of shaping your days and investing in the things that bring you joy, is a direct result of achieving financial stability. For many, the thought of reaching financial independence may seem like an unattainable dream, especially if they feel they didn't save enough during their working years. But here's the truth. It's never too late to take meaningful steps toward financial freedom. Building this independence doesn't require a stroke of luck or drastic, unbearable sacrifices. What it requires are intentional, thoughtful steps, each one empowering you to take control of your resources and future. One practical approach to gaining financial independence is to diversify your income streams. Even in retirement, there are countless ways to generate passive income, such as investments in rental properties, stock dividends, or by tapping into a side project that aligns with your passions and skills. Many retirees have found joy and fulfillment in tutoring, consulting, or sharing their hobbies like woodworking or crafting as a way to bring in additional income. These ventures aren't just about money. They're about staying engaged, staying connected, and nurturing your creativity and sense of purpose. And let's not forget how fulfilling it can be to share your expertise with others, enriching both your own life and the lives of those around you. Perhaps most importantly, financial independence is about preparation for the unexpected. Life is full of surprises, some wonderful, others less so. But having a financial safety net in place allows you to face life's uncertainties with confidence, knowing you can weather the storms that may come. Working with a trusted financial advisor, someone who understands where you are in life, is an essential step in ensuring you make wise decisions regarding your investments, retirement accounts, and even estate planning. This isn't just about protecting yourself. Building a legacy of resilience and fulfillment becomes one of the most important tasks we can undertake. True fulfillment doesn't come from avoiding challenges, but from how we respond to them. The measure of our success in life is not found in the absence of difficulties, but in our ability to face them with courage, creativity, and strength. The support we need in our later years doesn't solely come from others. It comes from within, from the inner strength and resilience we've cultivated over a lifetime. The 7 pillars: financial independence, physical health, emotional resilience, a supportive social circle, a clear sense of purpose, lifelong learning, and adaptability, serve as the foundation for a life well lived. Together, these pillars create a roadmap for thriving, a guide for creating a life rich in meaning, connection, and growth. Aging doesn't mean surrendering to change. It means embracing the power we have to shape our journey, adjust our sails when the winds shift, and continue living with purpose, passion, and joy. By embracing these pillars, we affirm our ability to navigate life's inevitable changes, and in doing so, we create a life that is not just about surviving, but about truly thriving. As we wrap up today's discussion on adaptability and resilience, I hope you've gained valuable insights into how embracing change can lead to growth, fulfillment, and a richer, more meaningful life. Life's challenges are inevitable, but the way we respond to them defines who we are and the legacy we leave behind. Remember, every step you take in adapting to change is an affirmation of your inner strength and your ability to shape your journey, no matter the obstacles. So, what have you learned so far? What one thing from today's video will you carry with you and put into practice in your own life? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please comment below and share the one lesson or idea that resonated with you the most. Let's inspire each other to adapt, grow, and thrive. If you liked this video, don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more inspiring content like this. Thank you for watching. And remember, change is inevitable, but your ability to adapt makes all the difference. It's about leaving behind a legacy that reflects your values, priorities, and dreams. And let's be clear, financial independence isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet or accounts in a bank. It's deeply emotional. It's about regaining the confidence that comes from knowing you're prepared, knowing you won't have to compromise your dignity or dreams because of financial constraints. It's the peace of mind that allows you to sleep soundly at night, knowing that the foundation you've built will support your independence, your autonomy, and your sense of self-worth for years to come. Consider the story of Anne, a retired school teacher in her late 60s. Throughout her life, she lived modestly, but always with intention. She didn't live lavishly, but she saved diligently, prioritized what truly mattered, and enjoyed simple pleasures without stretching her budget. Today, Anne enjoys a small but steady income from investments, which allows her to travel, engage in community theater, and host family gatherings, all without the stress of financial anxiety. For Anne, financial independence isn't about luxury. It's about the freedom to enjoy life on her terms, cherishing the moments that matter most without the constant worry about making ends meet. Financial independence is not just a pillar of aging gracefully. It is a gateway to a life filled with choice, freedom, and the opportunity to embrace each day as an exciting new adventure. It's the peace of mind that comes with knowing that no matter what changes life may bring, you will remain in control, charting your course and making decisions based on your values, not your financial limitations. When you invest in your financial future, you are investing in your independence, dignity, and ability to live fully without fear or hesitation. This, more than anything, is what allows us to step into the later chapters of life with strength, grace, and unwavering confidence. Physical health. Physical health is the foundation of independence and vitality as we age. It's not just about prolonging life, but about living well. The freedom to move, the joy of engaging with life, and the control over our existence. As we grow older, particularly after 65, It's common to feel overwhelmed by the limitations or obstacles that come with age. But let me tell you, there's profound strength in taking charge of your health. By doing so, you not only embrace the opportunity to reclaim your freedom, but you also unlock the door to a richer, more fulfilling life. Your health is truly your greatest asset. Think about it. What other possessions can you carry with you every single day, from morning till night, shaping your experience and well-being? When you invest in your physical health, you invest in the moments that matter most. Picture yourself walking into your favorite park on a beautiful day, the crisp breeze touching your skin, each step full of purpose, without hesitation or discomfort. Envision yourself carrying groceries with ease, tending to your flowers, or playing with your grandchildren, laughing, moving, and enjoying life without being held back by fatigue, pain, or worry. These are the moments that make life truly precious, and they come to us when we make the conscious decision to care for ourselves. Unfortunately, it's easy to take these simple joys for granted. But the reality is, they are deeply tied to the choices we make in caring for our bodies. If you're still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know you're still with me. Taking care of your physical health doesn't mean pushing yourself to extremes or signing up for an intense workout routine. No, it's about finding activities that bring you joy, fit seamlessly into your life, and make you feel good. It could be something as simple as a walk through your neighborhood, breathing in the fresh air, or indulging in gentle yoga stretches that soothe your muscles and improve your flexibility. These small, consistent actions have a powerful cumulative effect over time, enhancing your strength, balance, and endurance. The beauty of physical activity is that it's never too late to begin. Whether you're 60, 70, or beyond, every movement, every stretch, is a step toward a more vibrant, independent version of you. And let's not forget the essential role nutrition plays in this equation. Your body is a finely tuned machine, and what you feed it directly affects how it functions. Imagine your meals as the fuel that keeps your engine running smoothly. A plate full of colorful vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains isn't just nourishing, it's an act of self-respect and self-love. By fueling your body with wholesome, nutrient-rich foods, you're telling yourself, I care about this body, this vessel that carries me through life. Every bite becomes a commitment to yourself and your health. Then there's hydration, often the most overlooked element of health, yet one of the most important. Drinking enough water is crucial. It helps keep your body functioning at its peak, fights off fatigue, and sharpens mental clarity. If you want to feel energized and clear-headed, water is your ally. It's one of the simplest, most effective ways to stay grounded in your physical health. Preventive care is another pillar of maintaining physical well-being. Regular checkups, screenings, and vaccinations may seem tedious at times, but they're your first line of defense against potential health challenges. Catching an issue early can make all the difference, potentially saving your life and preventing more serious complications down the line. Taking care of your physical health isn't about resisting the inevitable changes that come with age. It's about embracing the power you have to shape your journey. It's about making the conscious decision to live your later years, not just in existence, but in full, vibrant living. Life after 65 is often seen as a time of reflection and transformation, with children leaving the nest, careers winding down, and social circles shifting. This season of life can be emotionally complex, and it's natural to feel a sense of loss, uncertainty, or even loneliness. But this is where emotional resilience becomes a crucial ally. Emotional resilience is not about pretending everything is fine when it's not. It's about finding the strength to confront life's inevitable transitions with grace, courage, and an open heart. It's about recognizing that change, though often difficult, is a natural part of the human experience. Resilience is the quiet strength to weather life's storms, turning moments of loss into opportunities for growth. It's the power to turn endings into beginnings, to find meaning and purpose, even in the face of challenges. With emotional resilience, you don't just survive life's hardships, you emerge stronger, wiser, and more capable of embracing all that life still has to offer. In summary, Nurturing both your physical health and emotional resilience creates a life of independence, vitality, and strength. The power to shape your aging journey lies within your hands. By making daily choices that support both your body and mind, you ensure that your later years will not only be a continuation of life, but a new chapter filled with opportunities for growth, joy, and fulfillment. Never forget, it's never too late to take control and embrace the best version of yourself at any age. Think of resilience as a muscle, something that becomes stronger the more you use it. Just like how your body adapts to physical exercise, your emotional resilience grows through consistent practice. It's the small, intentional habits that might seem insignificant at first, but over time, they build a foundation of strength that makes all the difference. One such habit is mindfulness. Imagine taking just a few minutes each day to sit in silence, focusing on your breath or simply observing your thoughts without judgment. It may sound simple, but this practice holds extraordinary power. In those quiet moments, you create a space in your mind, a sanctuary where clarity and calmness can take root. And when life throws its inevitable challenges your way, you'll find that this calmness allows you to respond with greater ease and with less reactionary impulse. The ability to pause, reflect, and choose your response is a gift that grows with mindfulness. Another cornerstone of emotional resilience lies in the things that bring you joy. Your hobbies, your passions, those small moments of pleasure that light up your soul. Whether it's painting, gardening, playing music, or simply taking a walk in nature, these activities serve as anchors for your emotional well-being. In those moments of creativity or peace, you create a little world of joy where you can retreat, recharge, and remember what it feels like to truly be alive. They remind you that life is not just about surviving, but about finding beauty in the quietest, simplest parts of existence. It's easy to lose sight of this in the chaos of everyday life, but these passions bring us back to ourselves. They rekindle a sense of purpose and remind us of the boundless possibilities that exist in every moment. And then there's the immense power of surrounding yourself with positivity. This doesn't mean turning away from the challenges of life, but rather choosing to fill your space, both mentally and physically, with uplifting things that nurture your spirit. Whether it's the books you read, the music that stirs your soul, or the connections you build with others, these positive influences help maintain your emotional balance. Gratitude, too, is a practice that holds transformative power. By taking a moment every day to reflect on the things you're thankful for, you shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. It's easy to get caught up in what we don't have, but gratitude allows us to see beyond our difficulties. It doesn't make our hardships disappear, but it shifts our perspective, helping us find the strength to face the storms and the light that shines through even the darkest clouds. One of the most beautiful yet often overlooked aspects of resilience is its ability to help you rediscover purpose in life. It's not about holding on to the past or trying to make everything the same as it once was. True resilience is the ability to adapt, to embrace change, and to find new ways to experience joy and fulfillment. Maybe it's picking up an old hobby you once loved. Maybe it's mentoring a younger person who reminds you of your younger self. Or perhaps it's giving back to your community through acts of service. These actions don't just help others. They help you reconnect with your sense of purpose and with your ability to make a meaningful difference in the world. Through these small acts, you remember that your life has a deep, lasting impact on those around you. At the heart of emotional resilience lies an unshakable belief in your strength. It's about understanding that no matter what life throws at you, you can adapt, heal, and rise above. This resilience doesn't just help you endure life's ups and downs, it allows you to thrive, to create a life that is deeply fulfilling and full of purpose. When you cultivate this strength, you gain the courage to face whatever the future holds, knowing that you can handle whatever comes your way. And when you live your life with this deep sense of inner strength, you create not only a life that lasts, but one that is rich with meaning and joy. As we age, one of the most powerful sources of strength, joy, and connection is the people around us. But as we grow older, it's not uncommon for life to feel more isolating. Children grow up and start their own families, and sometimes friends and spouses aren't as present as they once were. In these quieter years, the value of a supportive social circle becomes irreplaceable. Friendships in our later years are different from those formed in our youth. They are built not just on shared experiences, but on mutual respect, trust, and a deep understanding of life's complexities. Unlike family relationships, which often carry certain expectations and obligations, friendships are chosen. These chosen connections are a sanctuary in themselves, offering companionship without judgment and support without conditions. They are a reflection of the best parts of us. As we face the inevitable changes and challenges that come with aging, we are reminded that we are not alone. The relationships we build throughout our lives serve as a testament to our worthiness of love, respect, and the joy that stems from deep, authentic connections. Imagine the comforting warmth of a friend who truly knows you, someone who understands your quirks and never judges them. Instead, they laugh alongside you, embracing your imperfections. This is the kind of connection that soothes the soul, a friendship that listens attentively to your thoughts and feelings, offering advice only when you seek it. What a gift it is to have that safe space where you can simply be yourself, free of pretense or expectation. Picture the joy of regularly meeting a group of peers who share your passions, whether it's a cozy book club delving into fictional worlds, a gardening group exchanging tips about your favorite plants, or a walking circle exploring the paths of your neighborhood. These moments of connection are like a breath of fresh air, an antidote to the weight of loneliness. They serve as a powerful reminder that no matter how much life shifts and changes around us, we are never truly alone. We are part of something greater, woven into a fabric of human connection that nourishes our hearts. But let's not forget that building a supportive social circle doesn't happen by accident, nor does it occur overnight. It takes time, effort, and intention, especially during stages in life when it can feel like the opportunity to make new friends has passed. We might tell ourselves, "It's too late for me," or "I've missed my chance." But the truth is, it's never too late to start anew. The beauty of relationships is that they can bloom at any age, even later in life, and they can grow just as strong, if not stronger, than the friendships we've had in the past. We now have a lifetime of experiences to draw from, and a depth of wisdom that only makes us more capable of forging meaningful bonds. So, we must take the first step, however small it may seem. Seek out groups or communities that reflect your interests. Look for those spaces where your heart feels at home. Whether it's a local senior center filled with kindred spirits, a religious community that shares your faith, or a hobby club where you can pour your heart into something you love, the potential for connection is all around. Volunteering can also offer enriching experiences, allowing you to connect with like-minded individuals while simultaneously giving back to the community. There's something incredibly powerful about helping others, both for the joy it brings to those you assist and for the sense of purpose and fulfillment it imparts to your own life. And let's not forget the power of rekindling old friendships. Sometimes the best connections are the ones that have stood the test of time, even if they've gone quiet for a while. Take a moment to reach out to someone from your past, perhaps an old schoolmate, a former coworker, or a neighbor you lost touch with. Don't underestimate the magic of a simple phone call or letter. You may find that opening the door to the past can bring back a well of happiness you didn't even realize you missed. Once you reconnect, remember that true friendship thrives in the small, consistent acts of kindness, like checking in with a text or phone call, writing a heartfelt note, or inviting someone to share a cup of coffee. It's not about grand gestures. It's the quiet, everyday moments of attention that truly nourish a relationship. For those who feel shy, hesitant, or unsure, let me remind you of something important. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It is a strength. It takes courage to share your need for companionship and to express your desire for connection. And believe me, most people, regardless of their age, are looking for the same thing: genuine, meaningful relationships. We all yearn for that sense of belonging, that bond that reminds us we are seen, understood, and valued. A supportive social circle becomes not just a shield against loneliness, but a source of vitality. Friends encourage us to push past our comfort zones, explore new things, and stay active and engaged with life. They are there to laugh with us during moments of joy and to hold our hands during the most difficult times. They cheer us on in our successes and offer strength when we falter. Above all, they remind us that we are not alone in this world. We are loved, cherished, and worthy of connection. At its core, a strong social circle adds richness and texture to our lives. It's not just about the big moments, but about the shared stories, the inside jokes, and the mutual understanding that grows over time. These relationships, built on trust, respect, and care, turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. They make this stage of life not just bearable, but beautiful. As we navigate the ups and downs of life, these connections become the threads that tie us together, making the journey far more meaningful and rewarding. When you invest in friendships, you're not just investing in relationships, you're investing in your future. You're creating a life that is richer, more fulfilling, and deeply connected. The value of friendship becomes more apparent as we grow older. In the golden years of life, it is these relationships that serve as a reminder of the beauty of human connection and of how much joy and warmth can come from those who understand, support, and stand by us. Truly, the friendships you cultivate are one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself, and one of the most precious gifts you can share with others. It's not merely about having people around you. It's about creating a community of love, trust, and shared moments that brighten even the darkest days. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Purpose is the silent force that gives life meaning, direction, and depth. It is like the invisible thread that ties together all the experiences and memories that shape who we are. Without it, life can seem aimless, like a boat lost at sea. As we age, especially after 65, the roles we've played, whether as a parent, a caregiver, or a professional, begin to shift or sometimes fade away altogether. For many, this can feel like a loss, a painful sense of emptiness where once there was clarity and direction. It's easy to feel as though purpose is something only young people or those in the workforce can possess. But the truth is, this is not the end of our journey. Purpose isn't confined to one chapter in life. It evolves, matures, and reveals itself in new, often unexpected ways. Just because retirement or an empty nest is now part of your life, doesn't mean your purpose has to disappear. In fact, it can invite you to discover paths you may never have considered before. Paths that bring fulfillment, joy, and connection in ways you never imagined. Living with purpose is not about filling your days with endless activity, nor is it about staying busy just to pass the time. It's about waking up every morning with the belief that you have something meaningful to contribute to the world. It's about finding joy in the small moments and realizing that your life still holds immense value. Not because of what you produce or how much you achieve, but because of the light you bring to yourself and others. Imagine the joy of mentoring a younger person, passing on the knowledge and wisdom you've gathered over the years. The satisfaction of knowing that your experiences can help shape someone else's future, and that your guidance can light their way through dark or uncertain times. What could be more fulfilling than that? Or picture something as simple, but equally significant, as crafting something with your own hands. Whether it's planting a garden that flourishes under your care, sewing a quilt that wraps a loved one in warmth, or preparing a meal to share with friends, these acts might seem small in the grand scheme of life, but they create ripples of meaning that extend far beyond that single moment. They are the threads that weave a tapestry of purpose and joy, one that strengthens both your spirit and the lives of those around you. Finding your purpose often begins with reflection. What excites you? What brings you a sense of peace? Sometimes it's the passions we've long put aside, or the hobbies we've never had time to pursue that awaken something deep within us. Purpose doesn't have to be grand or dramatic. It doesn't have to change the world. It can be as simple as tending to a flower bed, adopting a stray animal, or spending time volunteering at a local shelter. The beauty of purpose is that it can be found in the quietest moments, the smallest gestures, and the simplest acts of kindness. But the key is to align those actions with what feels meaningful to you. For many, giving back to others becomes an incredibly powerful source of purpose. Volunteering at a hospital, reading to children at a library, or organizing neighborhood events are all ways we can serve others while nurturing our own sense of fulfillment. It's not just about helping those in need. It's about reconnecting with the larger fabric of life, feeling a part of something greater than yourself, and understanding that your contributions, no matter how small, matter. These acts remind us of our place in the world, of the beautiful, intricate web that connects us all. In those moments of service, we not only touch others' lives, but we also rediscover the profound joy and purpose of living. Purpose can be found in the most unexpected places, often in the creative pursuits that stir the soul and ignite the heart. Whether it's writing, painting, singing, or playing an instrument, these endeavors offer more than just a way to pass the time. They provide a deep sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. When you engage in these activities, you're not just creating something, you're leaving a piece of yourself behind, a small part of your spirit woven into every word, every stroke, every note, and every chord. There is something magical about creating something that fills your heart with joy and peace, even when the world outside feels chaotic. It's a reminder that purpose doesn't need to be a rigid, singular path. No, it can be fluid, ever-changing, and adaptable to the ebb and flow of life. What brings you purpose today may not be the same tomorrow, and that's okay. If mentoring and guiding others gives you fulfillment now, tomorrow you might discover a new sense of meaning in storytelling, art, or even fighting for a cause. The beauty of purpose lies in its incredible flexibility and its ability to evolve as you do. It mirrors the ever-changing nature of life itself, constantly shifting, growing, and finding new ways to express itself. Living with purpose is not just about setting goals, it's about nourishing your soul. It strengthens your mental and emotional resilience, keeping you sharp, engaged, and present. Purpose is what helps you rise when life challenges you, giving you the courage to push forward even when the path ahead seems uncertain. Take Robert, a retired engineer who, after the structured routine of his career came to an end, found himself lost and unsure of where his purpose had gone. But instead of succumbing to the weight of retirement, he chose to pour his energy into teaching young adults at a local community center. He shared his knowledge of woodworking, something he had spent years perfecting, and in return, found himself enriched with a new sense of pride and joy. His workshops became a sanctuary, not only for him but also for the young people he mentored. Through those simple acts of teaching and connecting, Robert rediscovered his passion and built something more profound than just skills. He built relationships, trust, and a deep sense of fulfillment. The purpose he had been searching for was there all along, waiting for him to find it in a new form. Purpose is the spark that keeps life alive, even during its quieter seasons. It's the quiet but persistent voice that whispers, "Your story isn't over. There's more for you to give, to explore, to experience." Purpose reminds us that life isn't just about surviving the years that pass. It's about making those years count. It's about infusing every day, even the most ordinary ones, with meaning and significance. When you embrace your purpose, you're not merely passing through time. You're actively investing in a legacy that will echo far beyond your years. You're creating something that will endure, whether it's love, creativity, or the impact you have on others. Purpose gives life color and vibrancy, and in doing so, it ensures that no moment is ever wasted. Lifelong learning is not just about acquiring new knowledge or keeping up with the latest trends. It's about nurturing the endless curiosity that lies within all of us, regardless of age. At 65 and beyond, learning becomes a declaration of resilience, a statement that life is not over just because you've reached a certain age. It's a declaration that there is still so much to discover, so many passions left to pursue, and countless opportunities to grow. Embracing lifelong learning transforms the later years into a period of personal evolution, not stagnation. It keeps your mind vibrant, your heart open, and your soul ever hungry for the next chapter. The journey of discovery doesn't stop with age. It continues to unfold, inviting you to explore deeper and live fuller with every passing day. Learning is the spark that keeps our minds alive, vibrant, and ever-evolving. It's far more than just a collection of facts and figures. It's the process of unveiling new ways of thinking, challenging our perspectives, and rediscovering the joy and thrill of discovery. Every new lesson, regardless of its scale, enriches our lives in ways we often don't fully realize at first. Learning adds layers to our understanding, transforms our worldview, and opens doors to new opportunities. It's an act that defies age, circumstance, and even time itself, because it has the unique power to make us feel engaged, purposeful, and alive, no matter where we are in life. When you pick up a book on a subject you've never considered before, take on the challenge of painting with watercolors, or figure out how to master a new app on your smartphone, you're doing much more than simply gaining knowledge. You're investing in your soul, feeding your curiosity, and actively engaging in the ongoing process of becoming more than you were before. These moments of learning aren't just exercises in intellectual growth. They are profound experiences that keep us connected to the world and ourselves. They are tangible reminders that we are capable, endlessly adaptable, and that our potential knows no limits. If you're still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know you're still here with me. Take a moment to reflect on the deep satisfaction that comes from mastering something that once seemed impossible. Think about the joy of creating something from scratch with your own hands, something that didn't exist in the world before. There is something incredibly powerful in that sense of achievement, the realization that despite whatever obstacles life has thrown at you, you are still capable of growth, of pushing boundaries, and of creating something meaningful. The satisfaction of learning is universal. It transcends age and experience, reaffirming that your mind is an ever-growing garden, capable of bearing fruit at any stage of life. This feeling, this sense of accomplishment, proves that we are not limited by our age or experiences. We are only limited by our willingness to continue learning. Learning is an experience that never happens in isolation. While it is a deeply personal journey, it often leads us to connect with others who share our passions and interests. Whether you're signing up for a class, attending a lecture, or joining a workshop, you're not just expanding your knowledge. You're stepping into a community of individuals who are equally excited about exploring new ideas and pushing boundaries. These connections, these shared experiences, create bonds that often extend far beyond the classroom or lecture hall. In learning, we don't just acquire facts, we acquire relationships, friendships, and shared wisdom. The people we meet along the way, the discussions we have, and the collaborations we undertake all serve to enrich our journey and deepen the experience of learning itself. Moreover, lifelong learning nurtures more than just intellectual and social well-being. It plays a crucial role in emotional and psychological health. As we age, we sometimes face feelings of loneliness, irrelevance, or a sense of being left behind by a world that is moving faster than we can keep up with. But learning can help to combat these emotions, offering us a renewed sense of purpose, accomplishment, and belonging. It provides a framework for personal growth that allows us to continue contributing to the world in meaningful ways. By actively engaging in learning, we remind ourselves that our voices, our knowledge, and our perspectives are still incredibly valuable. Lifelong learning affirms that we still have so much to offer, and that our contributions, whether through creativity, wisdom, or new insights, are still deeply meaningful, no matter our age. Take, for instance, Helen, a retired school counselor who, after decades of helping others, found herself in a quiet place of reflection. She started attending poetry readings in her community as a way to connect with something beyond her daily routine. What began as a simple curiosity quickly blossomed into a deep love for poetry and writing. Through writing her poems, she discovered a new form of self-expression, and in doing so, found a community of like-minded individuals who shared her passion for words. Helen's journey was not just one of learning, it was a journey of reinvention, of rediscovering a part of herself that had been waiting to be expressed. Through her poetry, she not only gave voice to her own emotions, but also created lasting connections with others. Her world expanded in ways she hadn't anticipated, proving that learning is about more than just acquiring knowledge. It's about finding ways to express our truths, grow beyond our previous limitations, and form meaningful relationships along the way. Learning is not something that requires grand gestures, monumental goals, or exhaustive study sessions. It doesn't always have to involve years of formal education or complex academic pursuits. Sometimes learning can be as simple as watching a documentary about a topic that piques your interest, trying out a new recipe, or taking a leisurely walk to explore the natural beauty around you. Every small act of learning is an affirmation that life still holds incredible wonder, and that every single day presents an opportunity to discover something new. Whether it's learning about the history of an unfamiliar place, experimenting with a new hobby, or simply being open to new experiences, each act of learning nurtures your sense of curiosity and feeds your sense of joy. By embracing the mindset of lifelong learning, we choose to live with wonder, purpose, and growth. We remind ourselves that the world is still full of mystery, and that every day brings the possibility of something new, something that can spark our imagination or deepen our understanding. When you engage in lifelong learning, you're choosing to create a life that is vibrant, dynamic, and full of promise. It's a life in which curiosity never fades, in which growth is not confined by age, and in which fulfillment comes from the continuous pursuit of knowledge and understanding. There is no age limit to discovery. There is no expiration date on curiosity. So, keep learning, embrace the challenge, dive into new adventures. Learning isn't just about accumulating facts. It's about embracing the infinite potential of what you can discover, create, and experience throughout your life. It is, quite simply, one of the most beautiful ways to keep your soul alive and thriving. Adaptability to change is not just a trait. It is a quiet yet powerful strength that allows us to navigate the unpredictable, ever-shifting landscape of life with grace, resilience, and a sense of purpose. As we enter the later chapters of life, particularly beyond the age of 65, change becomes an inevitable companion. It can come at us in various forms: shifting family dynamics, the emotional and physical tolls of health challenges, the bittersweet transition from independence to reliance, or the loss of familiar routines that once provided a sense of stability. While these changes can often feel like a heavy burden, daunting and overwhelming, they also offer something incredibly valuable: an opportunity to redefine ourselves, embrace the unknown, and take the next steps forward with courage and optimism. Adapting to change is not an act of denial. It is not about pretending that everything is fine when it isn't, or glossing over the difficulties in our path. Adapting to change begins with a shift in perspective, and that shift is not always easy. It requires us to acknowledge the reality of our circumstances, to face the tough truths without avoiding them, and yet still choose to respond with a mindset that allows for flexibility and hope. It is about finding the strength to let go of old expectations, to accept that the world around us is evolving, and to choose to evolve with it. Change does not mean surrender or defeat. It means growth and reinvention. One of the most profound aspects of adaptability is the realization that change, no matter how uncomfortable or difficult it may seem at first, is a natural part of life. It's about accepting the ebb and flow, the transitions, and finding ways to grow with them rather than resisting them. Adapting to change is an act of strength. It's about finding new ways to thrive in a world that is always evolving. It's about reaffirming our ability to shape our own story, no matter the stage of life. When we adapt, we are not giving up. We are reinventing ourselves, discovering new ways to live with meaning and joy, and strengthening our resilience. Adapting to change often requires letting go of things that once defined us. Letting go can be one of the hardest things to do, especially when the changes come in the form of losing something dear to us, whether it's a home, a job, or a way of life that we've grown accustomed to. Take, for example, the process of downsizing a family home. The idea of leaving behind a place that holds decades of memories, the laughter of children growing up, the quiet moments shared with loved ones, can feel like a devastating loss. But here's the beautiful paradox of adaptability. When we let go, we create space for something new. Downsizing may seem like a sacrifice, but it also opens up possibilities that we hadn't considered before. A smaller home means less time spent on upkeep and maintenance, less stress about bills and repairs, and perhaps more freedom to travel, explore, and enjoy life without the burden of a large property. It can also give us the chance to create a space that truly reflects who we are now, not who we were. It's a chance to let go of the past and make room for new experiences, new joys, and new adventures. But adaptability goes beyond just letting go. It also involves finding creative ways to continue pursuing what we love. Life has a funny way of changing the rules as we age, and sometimes the things we once did so easily, like taking long walks in the park or hiking up a hill, become more difficult due to health issues. But this is where the magic of creativity comes into play. Adapting to change requires us to think outside the box and find new ways to engage with life. If a long walk through the park is no longer feasible, perhaps a quiet stroll through a local botanical garden can offer the same peace and tranquility. If gardening in the yard has become too strenuous, tending to a small balcony garden or growing herbs in the kitchen can bring joy and a sense of connection to nature. These creative solutions aren't just practical, they are reflections of resilience, ingenuity, and a refusal to be defined by limitations. Every adjustment, no matter how small, is a testament to our strength and our ability to adapt. We find beauty in unexpected places and continue living with intention and purpose. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Adaptability and resilience are two qualities that go hand in hand, each amplifying the other. Resilience is the ability to bounce back, to recover from setbacks, and to keep moving forward, even when the road ahead feels uncertain. Every challenge we face and overcome strengthens our resilience. Each victory, no matter how small, builds our confidence and prepares us for the next challenge. But here's the most important part. Resilience doesn't come from pretending that the challenges don't exist. It comes from acknowledging that change, though sometimes painful, doesn't diminish who we are. Instead, it reveals new strengths and new facets of our character. Change doesn't define us negatively. It uncovers the depth of our resilience, our creativity, and our ability to adapt to whatever comes our way. Take George, for example. George was a retired carpenter who had spent his life working with wood. His craft was not just his job, but his identity, his passion, and a source of deep fulfillment. But as he aged, arthritis set in, and it became difficult for him to continue working with wood in the way he once did. This could have been a moment for George to give up on his craft altogether, but instead, he adapted. He found new ways to express his artistry by taking on smaller, less physically demanding projects. He began carving intricate designs into walking sticks, simple yet beautiful works of art. Not only did this allow him to continue his craft, but it also brought him joy and connected him with others. George began gifting these walking sticks to friends, family, and neighbors, creating meaningful connections through his work. By adapting, George found a way to continue pursuing his passion and contributing to his community, proving that adaptability is not a sign of weakness but rather a mark of resilience, creativity, and strength. Ultimately, adaptability is about embracing life as it is, not as we wish it were. It's about letting go of the past without regret and accepting the present with grace. It's about finding joy in the simple things, in the small victories, and in the unexpected opportunities that arise from change. When we adapt to life's changes, we open ourselves up to new experiences, new connections, and new possibilities. We prove to ourselves that No matter the circumstances, we have the strength to thrive. As we navigate the later years of our lives,